The first way you can interact with an interface is through the search box component. Previously, we learned that when you enter keywords such as world, news, and press enter, the Coveo backend will return a list of items ranked from the most relevant at the top to the least relevant at the bottom. We also learned that by default, the Coveo index will return all the items that contains all the keyword entered in the search box. In this case, these are all the documents that contain both the keyword world and news. On an interface, it is possible to use some specific syntax to help you refine what you're actually looking for. The first of these syntax operator is AND. Like we just saw, AND is implicitly the default setting. Indeed, if I replace my query with the word world and news and press enter, we get exactly the same number of items. This proves that when you are typing keywords into a search box, the Coveo index, well, the place where the query is transformed into items, there's an implicit AND between each of these keywords. So this is the same thing as this. I invite you to try it out by yourself to see different combination. Another operator that you can use is the OR operator. Let's say I use the same query, world news, but this time I add an OR between the terms, like this, and press enter. Now we can see there's much more items returned on the page. Well, this is because the index is now returning all the items that contains the keyword world or the keyword news. The OR operator can therefore help you find more items. One thing to know about the OR syntax operator is that it has a lower operation order than AND. What it means is that OR is always applied after AND. For example, let's say I do this query, world news or coffee, and press enter. We can now see that we have all the items that matches the query world news or coffee. Proof, if I remove world news, just press coffee, we can now see that there is less item, but if I add it back like this, coffee or world news, we get the same result as before. This is because the OR is applied after the AND operator. So the index is searching for coffee or world news. Now, what if you need something more precise? In this example, we've been searching for all the items that contain the keyword world and news. But what if we need an item that contains the expression world news? In other words, all the document that contains these two keywords in this exact sequence of world news. This is where the contiguity operator, also known as a double quote, comes in. So if I use it, so instead of world news like this, I will spell it with these double quotes and press enter. Now we can see there's much less items than without the double quotes. This is because we're now seeing all the items that contain the expression world news spelled exactly this way, world news. There's another thing you need to know about the contiguity operator or the double quotes. If you use double quotes, you cannot use or the AND operator inside the quotes. Indeed, it will be interpreted as part of the expression. For example, let's say we add an OR operator inside of here, like this, and press enter. We see there's no results. That's because the index is looking for all the items that contains world or news spelled exactly that way. In other words, inside double quotes, the AND and OR operator loses their properties. So don't use AND and OR operator inside double quotes.